Hey guys, Rick Hogg with Warhog Tactical, and I want to talk to you about some different options when it comes to securing your firearm inside the home. So the first thing I want to address is we have something here like this Winchester safe. So the nice thing is you can pick one of these up at Tractor Supply. This one here just happens to be a 20 gun model. And again, if you look at kind of your size dimensions there, but the one thing we'll hit on a little more is you also have some fire protection along with not only securing your firearms, but if you had anything of value that you wanted fire protection, you can do that as well. Here's the thing, when it comes to storing or using a safe within your home and storing your firearms, you have to look at where do you live at, the weight of these safes, are you looking to move it somewhere? Are you looking to put it inside a closet? Are you looking to make it a furniture piece? Just different options when you're looking at a safe type option. Now, let's go ahead and open her up and let me show you some things on the inside. So this has just a simple keypad on there. You hear the tone, hit the lever, open it up. You can see we've got our bolts there to secure the door to the safe. You'll notice you've got your fire rating on there. When we kind of look at some of the features that the safe offers, this one here just happens to have some pistol pockets there. So if you wanted to stow your pistols in these pockets, and then these smaller ones down here, that would be to put your documents in. Again, just give them a little more fire safety. So for me, what I like to do is, hey, you can put your gun cases right in there, so it's an easy access just to secure that firearm out of the safe. We've got a spot for rifles if you have rifles as well. But to me, this is probably your number one choice when you're looking to secure a firearm inside the home. I've got good quality protection. One, if I don't want little ones or anybody that shouldn't get control of that firearm, the safe is a good access. And then obviously, you know, home break-in, something like that, I don't want criminals walking away with my firearms. So different ways that you can stow them in there. Just make sure that it works for you. There's different accessories. You'll kind of do your research, but really looking at something like this Winchester safe would be a good option, or probably my number one if it was financially feasible to store my firearms inside the home. So we've kind of showed you the safe here. Now, you know, just think about this. If I were that concealed carry holder or something, and I want to sit there and secure my Walther pistol, nice easy way, stow it right there in that pocket. I know it's in there. And then I'm just shutting my door, hit my lever. I'm just going to do a double check on there, and I know my safe is secure. My firearms are secured inside my home. In my opinion, something like this Winchester safe is an absolute must if you have children inside your home to secure your firearms. So transitioning from something like this Winchester safe over to these different lock boxes. So again, when I'm looking at something like a lockbox, if I have the safe, the problem is if I need to quickly get that firearm, depending where it's located in your house. So a prime example is, hey, I'm up on the second story of my house. For whatever reason, the weight of my safe will not be supported upstairs. Something like this lockbox could be a different or an alternative option to secure my firearm inside the home, but also have quick, easy access to it. So for this particular one, the way it works is I just need to press this top button here to kind of get the activation going. And then for me, the code is 123 coming back to 1. And again, you noticed it had little lights on there. You start hitting the buttons, especially at night, you'll know which buttons to hit. And then boom, I have my firearm in there. Now, here's a couple different things you need to think about. And this is something that you as the firearms owner is going to have to make the decision. Do I store the firearm inside this lock box loaded? Is it unloaded with the magazine close by? Do I have an alternate light source? All different things you need to think about. But regardless, the condition I put my firearm in, as long as I understand that, now I close this lock box. It's closed. You notice I pull on it. I verify. Anytime I've got any type of safe vault container, I do that extra tug just to make sure that it is actually closed and I've actually had that firearm secured. So this is just one of the lock boxes that you can use. Another option is this model here is a little bit heavier. The one thing you'll notice is it also has bolt down points on the bottom and also on the side. So if you actually wanted to make this thing a hard point, it would be more difficult for someone to actually remove it. But to me, really, my driving force whenever I had any type of lock boxes in my home was about my children. Number one, it was educating my children on firearm safety, but it was also just ensuring that they could not get access to it. So for this particular one here, again, we're just pressing the buttons, and you'll notice on the last one, the slide rolls out. So you notice with our Walther pistol in there, we've got the magazine as well if we opted for that option. So this would be set up where the firearm's unloaded. I'd have to secure my firearm, get my magazine, load it up in there. Same thing as, hey, if I came home and I need to secure my firearm, I would put it in the lockbox. Again, just shut it, and then just double check that, hey, it's closed. So for me, this is kind of Rick's rule when it comes to securing firearms inside the home. If it's not on my person, it is in a place, whether it's one of these lock boxes, one of these safes, where someone can't get control of that firearm. Now, you're going to sit there and go, hey, Rick, I'm pinched for cash or whatever the case may be. No problem. Here's the deal. Walther gives you an option with every purchase of their firearms. So again, the cable lock that comes with each of their pistols has a set of instructions with it, kind of lays out how to use it, but simply you open the action of the pistol and you're sliding this lock through, making sure it's locked, secure your key. Now you've got something at least going through that action where someone can't load that firearm and have some type of accident in there. So again, guys, as firearm owners, it's imperative that we properly secure our firearms so that individuals we don't want getting access to those firearms cannot get access. Make this part of your daily ritual whenever you're securing your firearms inside your home, especially if you guys have children.